my Dragon Age Origins playthrough. The goal for this channel is to go through all Dragon Age games all the way till the end of Dragon Age Inquisition, and maybe by that time there might be a new game. We shall see. But anyways, here we go. I'm Blue-Eyed Dragon, and enjoy the game. Oh, and also, I'm gonna play as a not nice person. I have never done that in any game that I play. I just can't do it. So, here we go. Alright. And so is the Golden City, blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Dirinodes 8:13.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make my character, and then I'll be right back.
The larger of 2 known remaining Dwarven cities in the world.
Character is going to be named Jerkina, and she's a
was
rogue.
Once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called deep roads, which stretched thousands of miles.
Anyways, here we go.
The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the Dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Iduken, the 9th Iduken ruler elected by the noble assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
I wouldn't even wear the armor if not for tradition.
Why not?
Never mind, you wouldn't understand.
Probably not. Who understands women anyhow? They're completely incomprehensible if you ask me.
You forgot your place.
I apologize, my lady. Festive atmosphere and all.
That's no reason to forget your rank.
No, of course not. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
Let's see what we shall do in the meantime.
As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Huh, that's not likely to happen.
Still, it could be fun to watch, shall we?
Yes, let's head over to the provings.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Go to the proving. Now, the thing I like about Dragon Age Origins is that it kind of directs you on where to go. Dragon Age Inquisition is fun to be able to go and explore, but here it's nice to just follow an arrow sometimes and try to figure out where you're going.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Oh, here we go. You're right. Let's go see the provings first.
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
Where's that? Oh, do we want to go this way?
I am at your service.
Diamond Quarter. Maybe we can see what the merchants are up to as well.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during these celebrations.
I'm sure we can... Please, Master Volney. My work is accredited by the Shaper.
These books are
Now,
lies
this
written by
part
the
here,
enemies
so
of House
I
Volney.
I write only what I
tried to
find in
do,
the
like,
ancient records.
Twitch
Lady Iduken,
and
you can vouch for my work,
the
can't you?
other
My father loved my History of
streaming thing,
Iduken,
and I
Paragon
couldn't figure
King,
it out, so,
Peacemaker.
I am gonna do the bad thing here, but
This worm
I
has
already
written a
know
book
what
that
happens,
slanders my
so-
house.
boo.
Of course not.
Kill him, you
No,
old man.
please,
At first, when I saw that, I was a little bit like, oh my goodness, okay.
That man had the patronage of many powerful
But-
houses.
Since I've already seen it, then I'm like, okay. Alright. That man had the patronage of many powerful houses. House Volney has some new enemies then.
Nothing we can't handle. Excuse me, Your Highness.
He's a fool, and a low-placed one at that. House Mino was that scholar's patron. They will crush House Volney like a warrior treading upon a centipede.
I'm gonna say, all this conflict tires me. Let's go.
As you say.
Let's see what this merchant guy's up to.
The finest in home decorations!
But my lord, these are
Nothing.
The finest in home decorations!
Okay.
indigo embroidered by skilled elven tradesmen. I've seen Prince Balin Iduken himself wearing a robe made of...
There will be blood today. I can feel it.
Yeah, there already was. Still.
My Lady Iduken, you honor me by visiting my humble booth. May I show you my wares?
Oh, I'm gonna have to be mean. Goran, why is this man speaking?
Because he has forgotten his place.
1,000 pardons. Please, forgive me, Your Highness.
This looks to be mostly fabrics from the human lands. These merchants form alliances with those who have abandoned our ways to live on the surface.
Such luxuries only make us
As you
stop.
say, perhaps the other booths?
What's he up to?
I'm at your service.
Oh, thanks. Prince Tyrion.
Our trust follow, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
I go where I want, when I want. Tyrion.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's a bit harsh, isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss my ass.
I'd
Tyrion.
advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
Ignore him. It's my day, not his.
Of course, my lady.
Armor merchant.
Look at this.
My Lady Iduken, nothing here rivals your amazing Iduken armor, but if you wish something made...
You know very well House Iduken has its own royal armorers.
Of course. Forgive me. You honor me, Your Highness.
No money yet. Okay.
Nonsense, woman. Your words
Next
bring shame upon our
time.
house. See how the edges are rough?
What about that one?
They're fighting the provings in your honor, my lady. How
Yeah, thanks. Oh, a short
romantic.
bow.
Have you gone
Leatherhound.
to watch the proving?
And some money! Woo! Finally some money. Who's this guy? Merchant?
Invest in the next free trade expedition.
Magic.
Oh, Lady Iduken, here, in my booth. I am so...
Whoop! Ah, that's kind of
It's
funny.
fainted.
Where are you going?
You make quite the impression these days. Pardon, I was out of line there. I suppose we should move on.
My lady, are you heading to the proving arena?
Gorum, I do not remember addressing this man.
You are not to address the Lady Iduken unless spoken to first.
Gosh,
Forgive me, Sir Gorum. I meant no offense.
Back to your duties.
But, sir, this is my duty. I am to escort our new commander to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner.
Whoops.
The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
Ridiculous. I do not need an armed guard.
I did mention the merchants that won permits to show their goods in the Diamond Quarter. There were only so many permits auctioned off, and quite a few were turned away. Your father fears you will be harassed on the way to the proving.
Excellent. I grow weary of these merchants.
Will we be leaving then?
Yes.
We are at your command.
Yes, ma'am.